No! No! No!
Get back, Ruffy, bash Ruffy, get back, you flea infested mongrel.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Hello, Scruffy! Yay! I remembered to set the camera and I remembered to check the mic works before I went live. So I know I'm like half an hour later than I should have been, but I'm blaming the Switch for being completely dead. And then this thing, which as you can see is Zelda branded and everything. Well, supposedly Zelda branded, I don't know. Decided it didn't want to work. So it's supposed to let me charge it. Plug it into the Switch, charge it, use HDMI so I can stream it, and plug my gamepad in. Instead, it decided to go, no, not working. In fact, I suspect there's probably been an update to the Switch that's preventing it. I could have dug out the proper official dock, but that's so much better when you're streaming because it's smaller, it's easier. Plus, I normally keep it in there with it. So I've got this, which allows you to put your games in. Big space for your Switch. And that. But that was 15 quid. Came with a game as part of that 15 quid. I mean, I don't know why I'm covering up the code. I could show the code because you couldn't read it through the blurriness. Plus, even if you could, I've already activated it. But yes, the fact it's one of those hard cases, whereas a lot of them for that price, I was finding there were soft cases, and it's sort of I prefer the hard case because then I can bash it round. Don't do don't. Thanks, Ruffy. But yeah, don't whack yourself around the head with it. That's stupid. I prefer the hard cases because it's secure the Switch better. So the Switch is there. My gamepad's here doing it all glowing. And also YouTube's live. Don't know if anyone's going to be there. The bot's keeping an eye on it anyway. And I have a drink. It is green, but it's a drink. It's not alcohol, but it is green. Now, one thing about this game is it does warn me on Twitch that it's a mature rated game. And there are 0 people following it. Now, considering it's a new game, I'm not surprised there's 0 people following it. But what I will say is being mature rated, and due to the UK government's stuff, you now need to check your age verification. So please look at the camera, smile at the camera, and go, hee. Then look left, then look right, then jump up and down into the knees, crisscross, cha-cha, uno. Yeah, what camera exactly? No, but take it this way, Scruffy. In the last week, well, in the last few days, I have had to verify on Reddit for a technical support subreddit. I've had to verify on Discord for a not safe for work channel, but I'm a mod on the server, so kind of so yeah, it's a mental health chat one as well. So it's sort of in order to be available to everyone, they've locked it for mental health. You know, mental health. It's not safe for work. I have had to verify on Blue Sky. Some of the people I follow, despite the fact they're not OnlyFans creators, do post some stuff which is not safe for work at times. Such as Fesshole, which is quite funny. And a few things like that. So Blue Sky had me to verify. Today, I had Microsoft verify me on the Xbox. Luckily, they used one that's also was used on. It's the same company as one of the other ones used. Yep, I know. I saw the one of Death Stranding. I posted that on one of the Discords I'm in. But no, the Xbox one. I took the photo and it said, "We cannot confirm this is really a person. Please try again." Took it again. "We cannot confirm this is really a person. Please try again." So I was like, "Eh?" It said, "You're an adult." Sort of, but like that verified, but a normal just looking at the camera didn't verify. And the worst thing is, the Xbox 360 is 20 this year. The Xbox 360 Elite, which is the console I had, is 18 years old this year. So I had the Elite. I've had a Microsoft account since before then. The Microsoft account has my date of birth, my name, my bank details, because I pay for Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. They know how old I am. So why do I have to verify my age if they already know how old I am? So yeah. Maybe I should just VPN to another country and be done with it. That's the thing. Apparently the web searches for VPNs and sign-ups for VPNs have gone up through the roof. 10% of earnings or up to 18 million, whichever is greater. Or something like that. So yeah, they are putting. There are sites now that are blocking the UK. Complete blockage. Yeah. So just like how when the whole you need to accept the cookies before you can use this website thing ended up with American websites blocking the UK and the EU. Now you've got websites blocking the UK because they'd rather not have UK customers than have to implement a age verification. I don't think it will go back. That's the problem. I think it's one of those that I've just had a message asking what time am I going live. I am live. That's silly. But yeah, that's a bit silly. Getting a message. What time are you going live? I am. Yep, kids have well, kids. The problem is, so this is a perfectly valid point someone said, Scruffy. The technical literate people in this country will know how to use a VPN. And most children nowadays are technically literate because they're either taught it at school, taught it by their parents, or learn it themselves. So they'll get a VPN. So the kids will have a VPN, but they may not be literate enough to get a decent VPN. So maybe get one of those free VPNs that track everything anyway, or use you as the data source. There was one that got found out a while back that when you use their VPN, you're agreeing to become a VPN point. Good. That's the point. Hey, it's supposed to be awful. I chose it because it's quite bad. Hey, Hitch. In fact, let me show you what some of the other filters are. Yeah, good. That was the idea. But no, I'll show you some of the other ones. So there's chromatic aberration, which by the look of it does nothing. Oh, there is lens thing, but it doesn't do anything because there's no lights. Frame skip, which I think's kind of annoying because you end up with stuff like this and it makes it look like you are juttery, which I think is just pointless. Interlace, which I think's stupid because look at that. It just turns the brightness down, really. See, it's scan lines. No, I was messing with these. Posturize, which does this weird effect, which I think would be quite good for a spooky, maybe a spooky game. I can turn down the levels where it does that, or turn up the levels so it does all this, which is... And then it ends up just being almost me again anyway. But I quite like that. If I was playing 13 again, that might be quite good. But I've completed that. Dither, which goes weird. CRT effect, which I was meaning to try and tweak down because apparently I can't. There's a lot of tweaking. Oh no! Wait till I switch my other thing because this does. There's NTSC, which I think is quite funny because it does the slightly out of focusness stuff. Cathode boot, no idea what that does. Matrix Rain, there we go. How about this? Retro codec. Now this is a weird. This is almost like I'm in. One of the old-fashioned FMV games. I mean, that's the point. It's actually set to FMV. There's VHS, which does the scratchy lines. I think you had something like this in the past, didn't you? The scratchy lines. No, it's just something I've got to dig out. I mean, the scratchy lines get annoying. There's Bloom, which again won't work because I don't have a bright light.
Hey, dolly, 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 dolly. Hey, dolly, 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 dolly. Hey, dolly, 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 dolly.
Flicky click it, eat it.
Now this is supposed to be scan lines, but scan lines does nothing. Digital glitch, which I think this would be this. I was thinking of using for an intro, having this on the intro. Then there's analog glitch, which does that. But like I said, I was just messing with it, so boop, turned it off. I was just messing. I mean, the thing behind me, I'm keeping like that because I quite like that because it actually kind of works. But for me, I was just messing. But hey, Dolly. Also, can we get a shout out for Hitch and Dolly, please? And just to appreciate, just for Hitch, I might put the scan line. No, I won't put the scan lines on it. But no.
This is the best joystick that you can get for your Amiga. I don't give a shit what anybody else says.
No. That's not true. This is the best joystick you can get for your Amiga. See? This is the best joystick. Not the one Hitch has, this one.
When I get this feeling, I've got sensual ealing.
To be fair, it's the same. No, Dolly, it's a decent. They're good joysticks. It's one of those. They are good joysticks. But no, it's just kind of funny that Hitch's clip comes on from that, and I've got that sat next to me. Hello, Neko, and now you're getting a shout out automatically. Oh, Neko, have you proven you're old enough? I don't know if that shout out's going to work because there may have been too many shout outs. Oh, there it is.
Is that water or?
Cheers. Wheel. I forgot to get the music running in the background for this again.
Oh, the tank killed me.
I was going to have a playlist of some music I could play in the background. I keep forgetting. But I did remember to get the beans out, unfortunately. So how are you, Neko? How are you, Dolly? How are you? You do look like when you're joy. Hey, Panda Grenade. That is actually quite... That way you timed that sound effect was like... I screamed and then farted. Or sharted. Panda, just so you know, this one here, this one isn't homemade. This one was properly made and everything else. This one is was done in a factory, mass produced. However, it was based on a load of prototypes and other versions that were made. Now, Hitch has one of the early ones, and so do I. So this is one of the ones that were early models. So this is an early model for the same thing. It's a bit dusty because it sits on top of the shelf. Because I don't need to use two, so I only need to use one. But this is an earlier model. So it's got none of the branding. Did have your first experience of flying backwards? You ever go on the train backwards is odd. Were you on a plane with backwards seats? Apparently they're safer than flying forwards. So yeah, Panda, this is a thing. And if you open it up, which easy enough because it's just screwdrivers. This is technically Tara's, not mine, because the guy who made these joysticks, he did a thing where if you subscribe to him, you could win one of these joysticks. I mean, to be fair, and everything else. So, what happened is, both me and her subscribed. Oh. Gonna have to speak to him about this. Both me and her subscribed to him, and then he did a spin to win wheel. And the wheel span, and it landed, just ticked past me and landed on her. But yeah, it really is something which you probably could make at home, Panda. The only thing is, the hot glue there has come undone, so I'm going to have to re-glue it. I should tell him off for using hot glue. But no, the hot glue's come off on the cable there, so that needs to be re-glued. But yeah, everything is all... This was all literally made in his workplace. Yes, new ones all have new plug-in cables and everything. There's a new version. I think it's exclamation mark joystick or exclamation mark immortal. One or the other. We'll give you a link to it. But yeah, so this was literally something which he could do at home, and because he did. And I don't think this one could be switched over, Hitch. Oh, maybe it's turned off. Oh no, there it is, immortal. I don't think that one could be switched to 4-way, Hitch. I think that one's locked to 8-way. There doesn't seem to be a way of turning it. It can. Okay. It's not a promo, Dolly. But yeah, there's also a note in it to say that I need to run. because it's a strong weapon. But yeah, decent enough to put together. Yeah, no, it's one of those that, as far as I can tell, there isn't another joystick out there in the retro community that's as well made. There are some out there which are cheaper. There are some out there which are more expensive. But it's the build quality. I mean, Monster does 3D printed cases and 3D printed joysticks. Like I just said, Monster does the 3D printed stuff. But I wasn't even going to do that. It's just because Hitch did his video with that. So I'm going to open up the other one and see if that's glued in as well. Because if that's glued in, I'm going to check that. I've never opened up the other one. The other one was Kickstarter backed. Hey, Flame! Man, the story behind that is literally the guy wanted a decent joystick. I think the quick summary is this, and Hitch can correct me if it's wrong. Guy wanted a decent joystick. Hitch said, make one then. And he made one, and Hitch was like, if you make them, I'll buy them. So he ended up getting one himself, and then that's where the thing came. Green. I'm drinking a green drink. No, it's Slush Puppy. Green Slush Puppy Fizzy. There were 4 for £1 in Home Bargains. So when I was in there, I wanted some. No, it's not absinthe. It's not alcohol. I wanted some, because of the heat and everything else. I wanted something that was a bit fizzy and sugary. And unfortunately, there's no sugar in this. But it's something I can drink because it's not got aspartame and stuff in. It's also, I thought it'd be quite funny to drink something that's neon green on stream and see how it came out. And it came out like that, obviously. I could just be drinking water, though. I've got plenty of cans of that. But anyway, I should switch to this. For this. So this is Ion Shift. It's on Hitch's favourite Nintendo console of all times. Nintendo Switch. Oh, wait, not favourite. The worst console, that according to Hitch. And to be fair, it's not the greatest console. Yep, Slush Puppy still comes in. I wouldn't say it's pointless. There is a point, but it's... That's the thing. I wouldn't say pointless. I'm not gonna disagree with the second word. Take it this way, Hitch. I forget I own it. I own it. It sits here. It sits in a case, which I've got here, and I forget about it. This game, however, is on Switch and on PC. And when I was offered a key, they offered me a Switch key. It is also on Steam. It's a little indie title, so it's probably easier for them to hand out Switch keys than it is to hand out Steam keys sometimes. But yeah, got a nice case for it at least. The thing is, I know I was supposed to be showing off the game, but if I come out for a second. So I've got that game which I've been given, and that game which I've been given. Both of them have been given by the same publisher. Not played them yet, so that's the one I'm about to play. That's another one. This Hyper Sentinel came with a case. It's a Uridium clone. It's like a modern Uridium. So you might actually like that one, Hitch, if you like Uridium. That's obviously Tara's. Tara likes the Pokemon. In fact, oh look, Capcom Arcade Stadium. Good if you're using a gamepad. That's Raystorm X Ray Crisis, which I'm useless at. Oh, you could play Uridium on your Ambinic as well, yes. It's like quite funny when you see all this and you go, oh, okay. There's Pokemon. There's Pokemon. There's Pokemon. Yep, they're Tara's. That's the reason we got the Switch in the end. for Tara, because Tara wanted to play Pokemon, and it's the only thing you play Pokemon on, the modern Pokemons. So we got the Switch. And even then, she hasn't played Violet. She's completed Sword, but she's not played Violet. So, go figure. Also, this is back... That was me using B. According to Switch, Nintendo's own rules, it should be using A. And to be fair, I didn't actually mean to go into it yet. Seems I'm playing it. I was just trying to show that the button presses are the wrong way around, and actually press them the wrong way around. Oh, I haven't done the bean yet. Oh well, that bean can wait. Until she's back. The hold is already full of organs. Destroy it. But sir, the scanners showed that there is a member of the Ion Squad in the capsule. That's very suspicious. How did he end up in this part of space? Whatever, not a problem. Yep, that sounds right. The thing is, I do agree for the most part. How does he know it's a man? I don't know. Look, gamepad. No, the gamepad. Gamepad's got these weird pad things that I've never figured out to use. But yeah, the Switch is that bad. You have to buy a gamepad to actually make it feel better. I mean, it is possible that their scanners are good enough to check if the person... Actually, no, I don't know. Maybe there's an ID card on the person that tells them their identity and preferred gender. It's a bit like on Twitch, you can have that plugin that tells you if you know, their preferred gender, like he, him, she, her. Use L to move. Okay, I'm using L to move. Why is it every game... Now this is the thing that always annoys me about games. Why is it every game goes, here's how you use the controller? As if you've never played a game before with a controller. You should have it turn around and say, have you played games like this before? Yes. Okay, skipping tutorial. I mean, War Thunder you kind of have to, because it's like 2,000 buttons just to be able to fly a plane. ZL. What's ZL? Oh. War Thunder is designed for you to use a joystick when you're flying, a HOTAS. Press ZR to... Whoa! Oh, I'm now an alien. Oh. Oh, I'm an alien. Shoot the plane to shoot the plane. But no, I mean, I've thought about getting War Thunder before, but then I saw the reviews, not about the fact how good or bad the game was, but how aggressive the in-app purchase can be. That they go through telling you how do I... Is there a way to jump off this? Oh, there is. There, Tara. What was that, Tara? It shouldn't say Minecraft. No. That got cancelled and a new one got booted. I don't know. So Thomas decided to come out and start talking to me. Oh, what's this mean? L. L. Oh, I have a gun. How do I shoot it? That shoots it. That throws it. I don't want to. How do I shoot a gun? Don't touch fans. Okay. But I'm a fan of fans. Now, like I said, the biggest complaint I saw about War Thunder was how aggressive it can be with its please buy this thing, please buy this thing, please buy this thing. Okay, I didn't think I was that close. What? How am I? Okay, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with this gun, though. Oh, I can look at that. Okay, that lets me look in a direction. Okay. Oh, here we go. Use L and R to look around. Drop. Yeah, you may be dead. Watch out, turrets. Well, okay, that didn't work. Why did I do that again? So I've got to do ZL to get through here. Then I've got to drop down here and I've got to do ZL to get through there before it shoots me. Gotcha. Oh, I'm in a person. Oh, I'm in a person. Ew. I was hoping I could grab a knife. How do I grab a knife? So that's how I do it. I'm supposed to throw the weapon at them. Throw knife in turret. Left. Okay. I have no idea what happened there or why that worked, but it did. Find a way out. That didn't work. Oh. That didn't work. No. Doing the wrong button doesn't work either. I missed. Hey Rubik, how are you? I'm just dying on the same boat over and over again at the moment. Because as soon as they shoot, you're dead. These are stormtroopers that can actually shoot. Ow! I couldn't get back in time. What type of cornetto? Mint. Ah. I'll forgive you. Ah, I can't get away from it. Okay, so I can't go that way. Ah. Give me your gun. I missed it. I know what I'm trying to do. Why did I do that? It will be, yeah, because at the moment I've had 23 deaths on this scene. You're my #1 fan. Woohoo! That's because you've spoken. Oh wow! That worked! Oh, yay! Although the bot may have caught up with you. Just spamming the dash button and flying around one. But yeah, Scruffy, you're my only fan. Ah. I'm trying to figure out if I can see. I can't. I'm trying to see how much the. Why is the YouTube command not working? There is a YouTube command, which just sends you to my YouTube channel. So why is the YouTube command not working? So I'm trying to figure out if I could see what charge my Switch is at, but I realise I can't without doing this button here. Where's my YouTube command? There is a YouTube command. There is a YouTube command. Works for me. I have no idea why that did not work for you, Scruffy. It's set for all users. It just doesn't like Scruffy. Sorry, Scruffy. Yeah. But no, I'm also on YouTube. This is also streaming on YouTube, even though I'm not supposed to prioritize YouTube. Oh, boom. Well, I don't think that was what I was supposed to do, but it worked. How am I supposed to avoid that? Oh, I hit the button to go into it and I didn't go into it. No, it really doesn't like you at the moment. Wonder why the bot doesn't like you at the moment. It's a reason why it doesn't like you at the moment. It sees you're talking. Sees you talking in Twitch. Even has your little picture next to you. Let me test in case the TTS service is down. Could be the TTS service is down.
Texted my wife to tell her how
Nope.
Conan died. She replied WTF. I responded no, he was WWF.
No idea then. I didn't mean to do that anyway. Right, so through here. Down here. Miss. Pick up another one. Go there. Go there, go there. Do that. Oh, made it. I have no idea what that message was that appeared because... Kill all to open door. That didn't work. I did. So who have I not killed, I wonder? I didn't mean to do that! Wrong button! The buttons aren't quite the way I'd prefer them. That wasn't supposed to happen. That was definitely not supposed to happen. Yeah, today's the day to be nice to Twitch bots. Okay, that didn't kill it. Oh, that's another thing I can pick up. My reaction times for there were, oh look, I'm being aimed at. Oh look, maybe I should move. Oh look, no, I'm dead. My hair is annoying me because of my... I've got a fan here blowing at me to keep it cool. Because it's almost 30 degrees in this room. Right, give me your... That gets rid of that one. That gets rid of that. That gets you in the face. That gets you. I did not mean to do that. I meant to do that. Gotcha! Kill all to open door. Well, okay, so I wasn't able to just dive around that time. No, there's no point me getting that one yet because that one will let me... Well, you would say, but... I owe you a bean, Dolly. Okay, I don't like the fact that I need to... Oh, actually, what am I doing when I can just do... Look that way. Look that way. Oh, there's more down there. Yeah, for the bits. I haven't had them because you weren't here. Damn it. Yeah, it probably won't work with Scruffy, but could say how many beans I owe you. How many beans? Now the boss will listen to me. Yeah, the bots decided to glitch out. I mean, the fart will carry on working. But the bot's literally glitched out. It's just crashed. Are you sure you were to exit it? Yes. No, I'm closing the bot down, Scruffy. Oh, that'll work because that still works. It runs through the bot. Huh? I'm reopening the bot. Gonna try and reopen OBS again, but OBS is still running. Hopefully the bot loads. But no, oh, now it wants me to log into Twitch. Authorise. It's booted me off Twitch. The fart is independent of the bot. It's actually signed out of everything on the bot. It's annoying. All the accounts are no longer signed in. And now it's going to fail on Tiltify again. Somehow the bot has decided to sign out of everything. Hello, bot. Hello, bot. Well, I know I owe you 1 bean, Dolly, but for some reason the bot's decided to not be signed into any accounts. Log back into Twitch. A task was cancelled. Last time I did this, it was a problem with CPU, and I've replaced the CPU now. And the ads start in 5 minutes. Yeah, it just says a task was cancelled. So the bot is up and running, but I can't log into anything. Unable to start authentication service. Please ensure you don't have it. I don't already have an active one. Yay! Scruffy broke the bot, and now I can't get it to work. Yay won't work because... Very least, here you go, Dolly. Here, have you been? Please be survived. Please be survived. Please be survived. Oh. I finished off my ice cream as well. I don't have any. I'll deduct it from the account when I get the bot working again. But yep, strawberry and chili. Strawberry. The account doesn't work. The only command that will currently work is fart. Because fart is separate to the bot. I have no idea why the bot has decided to sign out and keep saying a task has been cancelled. Because the task hasn't been cancelled. Let's close the bot again. It's kind of annoying though because stand still for a minute. There you go. If I can't get the bot working again this time, there'll just be no bot. The bot is trying to log into everything. It's now trying to log back into things I hardly ever use now. So it seems to be every time I sign out and sign back in, well, close it and reopen it, a new thing is disconnected. Just to be a pain. So it just tried re-signing back into my Stream Elements, which is what I use for this thing down here. Oh, Scruffy, the anti-000 animation thing, which switches between things, I think it needs updating. So I might just change it to a static thing rather than having it as a video. So it's now disconnected from Discord, the TTS, everything. Yes, it's now anti-0000000000100. Make sure you got the right amount of zeros there. No, technically the Andstream one's wrong now. Well, you do get a better looking streamer. Yeah, it's just refusing to sign in. Yeah, so I have no idea what's happened there, but for some reason it's decided to sign me out. Right, can I get... Oh, I can get something. Oh, there's an ad break, and I didn't get a sound effect for the ad break because the sound effects aren't working. Gotcha. Oh wow, how am I supposed to get out of here? Oh wow. Hey Taz, bots died. I did not mean to. Wrong button. Yeah, that won't work out. There's no boo command either. I killed one of them. The only command that's working is the fart command. I missed it. Hang on, I should be able to pick up their weapons as well. I missed it. So how was your burnt food, Taz? I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to throw the thing I just picked up. I meant to jump up there. Because I was going to throw it at that barrel. Damn it! But the bot was working for ages. Then it started messing up for Scruffy, and then... trying to get through the door. The ZL, do that, climb up here, shoot there, pick that up because I hit the wrong button, jump there, do that. And die. What difficulty on this? English, blood on, camera shake on, audio, controls. Can I change? No, I can't change the controls. Well, yeah. So I can't change the controls. trying to remember. There was a... I just realised there was something I forgot to do that I should have done. Give me a second. This game will be released on the 31st of July. If you would... Although, just to be annoying, the links they've given me are for the US and the Japanese store. They haven't given me the link for the UK store. So I'm just trying to find the UK link. Why do I keep calling it Ion Storm? It's Iron Shift. I don't know why, but it's called Ion Shift. They keep calling it Iron Storm. So yeah, that's the thing I'm supposed to do, and I'm and there, and there. So this game, Iron Shift, is going to be on Switch, released on the 31st. I don't know if I'm just bad at it, or if I think I'm just bad at it. But it does seem to be quite a good little puzzle, fighty, shooty, without shooting game. For some reason, I just can't get on with the controls. I think it's just me. But yeah, so that's Iron Shift. It is going to be a whole £5.99 on Switch. What I am not going to tell you is it is also on Steam. I'm not telling you that. And luckily the bot's not here, so you can't do ! Steam game. Don't do that, Taz. You need your ankle. I wonder where it saves if I go main menu. I'm just curious where it saves back to, because I'd be very annoyed if it went back to the very beginning. Does it say... There you go. And it also saves your location. Well, I was late on stream because my Switch battery was dead. And yeah, completely dead. So I had to trigger getting this through the website while the Switch charged to a point where I can actually download it. Then it took ages to download, and now for some reason the bot has decided it can't be bothered to sign into anything. It's literally signed out of every service, so I can't actually use the bot. And considering this is streamed on both YouTube and Twitch, and the bot is also the mod on that, it would come in handy if it was actually able to be on both. Well, it should be a mod anyway. How do I make someone a mod on Twitch? But yeah, so I'm just running this. So the game itself, it does seem like a no matching users found. Okay. It can't actually find. Oh, I just realised. This is on YouTube. I've just realised I've made Scruffy a managing moderator, not a standard moderator. I don't know what that means, but somehow I've made him a managing moderator. Add as moderator. Can manage block words to change chat modes in live. Also has standard moderator capabilities. Okay. Yeah, you can do extra stuff. But the bot's now a moderator as well. If it was working. I'm on About on YouTube's, not on the Twitch is. I know on Twitch you can. But, yeah. So, that's the game. I literally just went live to play the game. It is way too warm in here. It's, yeah. It's 30 degrees in here. It's a bit too warm. Can't really... Don't think I can actually do loads more. Thing is, that's with the fan on behind me, and it's supposed to be a cooler day today. No, YouTube. I know how to make someone a mod on Twitch. I said, how do I make someone a mod on this? Talking about YouTube. Well, this was Iron Shift. Shift. Fine if you say so. I'm not gonna. I don't know. Like I said, it's too hot, and yeah. So this game, personally, it's quite a fun game, except I'm not very good at it. Controls, I can't seem to get around this bit. If they were on these buttons here, I might actually find it better, because for some reason I always have issue when it comes to buttons like this. I always mix them up. It's like when I played Peak. I was trying to jump and grab onto something. I threw something away instead and died. Well, didn't die. I fell down. This was when we were in the lava, Scruffy, when you were, well, you know, when you're watching. And I was trying to trigger to climb, and instead I triggered to throw my thing away, and I fell down. So yeah, I always seem to have problems with triggers and bumpers. I don't know why. When it comes to face buttons, I'm fine. I think the main reason is when it comes to controllers, I'm used to controllers like this. Or... Thank you, Dolly. Or controllers like this. I know this has bumpers and stuff, but for retro games, it's actually quite a good little layout. I'm not too keen on the things I stuck them on. Yeah, it's an 8-bit do. But the good news is I have done. And how did that work? How did what work? The farts. The fart doesn't use the bot. The part command's the only command that doesn't use the bot. I mean, I could try going, would you like a beer? I've never had that command, Taz. We're not on your stream. But yeah, for some reason, it's just coming up with a task was cancelled every time I try logging in. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go... It's too hot. I'm going to switch to chatting. That was Iron Shift, which I'll be making a review of on the site, on my website. I would say you could do exclamation mark reviews, but that's not going to work. But it'd give you a link to my website, www.antaeus000.co.uk. I'd say you could do exclamation mark merch, and it'd come up with a link to my merch. But that's not working either at the moment because the bot's dead. I need to look into the bot again. I just fixed OBS up and everything else, and then the bot goes and breaks. So yeah. So does anyone have a suggestion of who I could do a raid to? Well, Kim's on. She just had her birthday. Literally, she just had her birthday. She's now in her 40s. She's doing Super Metroid. Graham's on doing Amiga Action. Pete's on doing... I have no idea because he's not tagged. I have no idea who crazy... Yeah, I am quitting already, Taz. I've been on for over an hour and it's way too warm. Plus, the bot's not working. Plus... Yeah. Who's Crazy Hazy? I mean, they're live, but who is Crazy Hazy? What are Crazy Hazy playing? Claire Obscure Expedition. Oh, they got 69 viewers. So yeah, okay. I'll let's see. This will work because this doesn't use my bot. Because this is using Frosty Tools, a separate bot. So yeah, copy and paste that. We'll go over to Crazy Hazy. I am going to try and fix my bot, and I'm going to hopefully it's going to be cooler on Wednesday because I am going to stream more stuff. I do have the PS3 I was going to stream, but it was kind of I had to stream this because the game is released in a couple of days. So, oh, that's good. I mean, I love oh, what's his face? The guy who plays the main character. He was great in Boston Legal as well. James Spader, isn't it? Is it James Spader in that? But yeah, copy and paste that. Spam it in his chat to say that you came from here, or any other raid command. You can even do hashtag blame Dolly because Dolly suggested this. Like I said, I'm gonna try and be back on Wednesday I can get the bot to behave. Daniel Jackson in Stargate. Oh, okay. Oh, original Stargate. Yeah. Yeah, the film. I was thinking the thing, but yes. So we'll go over to him. Say hi. I have no idea what he's like. We're blaming Dolly on this. Other than that, everyone take care. Hopefully, I'll see you Wednesday. Otherwise, goodbye.